Hello and welcome back to the Week in 7 Questions, dear friends, and a special welcome to the Foreign Minister of Slovakia, Mr. Ivan Korčok. Minister, how is the vaccination progressing in Slovakia?
Well, the vaccination is progressing relatively well, much better than it was the case just 2-3 months ago, where we've been facing shortage of vaccines. At this moment, as we speak, in Slovakia, we have 15% of our entire population vaccinated. We need to reach a 60% to get the collective immunity. But the problems that we will be facing soon in Slovakia is the lack of readiness of our people to get vaccinated freely.
And in your view, how is the EU as a whole performing in the pandemic?
Well, nobody is perfect. Let me put it this way. Neither the European Union nor the member states. Of course, when you look at the beginning of pandemic, when nobody was prepared, nobody in the world, no single member state, no institution, of course the EU was searching for its own role. So it took a while, but now I see the EU doing exactly where the EU has its competence, and there are two areas. Number one, the joint procurement of vaccine. I believe this is, with all the problems, at the end of the day, this is a success. And number two, where the EU's role is absolutely irreplaceable for Slovakia, it's the economic recovery.
Russia is becoming a hot topic in Central Europe. Have some of us Europeans been asleep about Russian influence?
Well, indeed, this has been a topic in Central Europe for quite some time, but it's not something entirely new. What worries me, however, equally and sometimes even more is the state of relationship between Russia and European Union, which has worsened, has been worsening since 2014 and the annexation of Crimea and the war in the east of Ukraine. Since then, we are trying to apply our own 5 guiding principles, but we see that the relationship is not developing well. We need, as a European Union, to look at it and simply to deal with the fact that Russia is letting us know that it does not accept European Union as a partner across the table.
Should the Visegrad 4 group become a counterweight to France and Germany in the EU?
Not at all. I don't see the V4's role being, a counterweight against anybody, by the way. But first, as long as France and Germany pursue politics and policies which serve the European Union collectively, we don't have a problem with their leadership. So I see rather Visegrad 4 as a proven platform where Slovakia wants to come with some ideas and solutions to difficult problems. But I am the one who says that we should come with positive agenda as Visegrad 4. And once again, I don't think we should be a counterweight against Germany, France, or anybody else.
In fact, what do the Visegrad countries have in common and what divides them?
Oh, we have so much in common. Look at the past, and by that I mean the important time between 1989. Then look at the common experience from transformation. Look at the experience from our successful integration in European Union, where, by the way, the 4 countries have been supporting each other, and the first rationale of V4 was to help us, the 4 countries, to get into European Union and NATO. We do have in our experience of more than 17 years of the membership. So we have nothing that would divide us. On the contrary, we are building bridges physically, we are building infrastructure. But certainly there are issues where we don't have a common position, but the formula how V4 works is everywhere where we can find joint position, we are trying, but that does not mean that the V4 is a power block.
The conference on the future of Europe has begun. Do you think that a big EU reform could be the result next year?
Look, I maybe should now provide a diplomatic answer, but I'll be more political. I think for many years politicians have been telling to their constituencies and people what they should think about the European Union. Now it's other way around. We'll be traveling across Slovakia, me, myself, or European Union. We will be engaging with our public because we need to attentively listen what they want to change when it comes to European Union. If on that basis we come to a conclusion that this or other point should be changed in European Union, Slovakia is ready. But the primary objective of this exercise is to listen to our people.
Minister, I understand you know Germany very well. How do you see the possible prospect of a young Green Chancellor in Berlin?
Well, this is very flattering to say that I know Germany very well. Indeed, I served there as diplomat for quite some time. But look, that would be a reading from a crystal ball that is not appropriate for a foreign minister, because that decision lies in the hands of German citizens. But one thing is certain, and I want to say that we know that one era is approaching its end, and that's the end of the mandate for Angela Merkel. And she has proven her commitment to Europe and European Union. So indeed, one era is over with Angela Merkel. We see it overall as a very positive period for European Union, and we see her with a great respect. And the choice is now in the hands of German citizens.
Dankeschön, ďakujem veľmi pekne, and thank you all for watching. See you again next week with another surprise guest.